Hello and welcome to another tutorial. I will continue our Docker networking journey, and in this tutorial I will talk about the infamous MacVLAN configuration in Docker. So let me show you a quick overview of our configuration here in a gray board. I have my physical network, which is this one right here. Let me choose a color to emphasize that. So this is my physical network, and this my PC is the PC from which I will test the connectivity with the container. And here inside this big purple purple box, I have the default namespace of the Docker host. And I have the physical interface here, the EMP6S0. It's the physical interface of the Docker host. And this right here should be the MacVLAN Docker network, which is called MacNet. You will see we will create that together. And basically, when you create a Docker network of type MacVLAN, it will not create any interface in the system right at that moment. But as soon as you start a container, like these ones here below, it will create MacVLAN networks, MacVLAN interfaces like this one, if1, if2, if3 is this generic name, which will have as their master interface the ENP6S0, or the interface specified at the creation of the Docker MacVLAN network. So how is this functioning? It's a simple construct. The MacVLAN construct doesn't do any dynamic MAC address learning. It knows the MAC addresses of the attached interfaces or of the slave interfaces, and on the master interface or the parent interface, it will listen in promiscuous mode. So whenever frames from the physical network are reaching this interface for other destination MAC addresses other than itself, than this one, it will accept them and forward them to the specific port that has that MAC address. If the destination MAC address is for the interface itself, it will accept also the traffic, but it will forward the traffic to the upper layers of the let's say the default namespace for that specific interface. All right, I want this to be also a practical tutorial, and I will go to the console and start to configure this setup that I shown you here. So this is my testing PC. I'm working from this. These are the interfaces that I have right now, and this is the interface that we are going to use to connect to our containers inside the Docker host. Let me see if I have any custom routes from the last sessions. This one, I think it was created in the last session. Doesn't matter. We will use anyway another IP address class. So let me connect to the Docker host 192.168.122.107. I'm connected. Let's display the networks, Docker network. We have a default setup as with the previous lessons. And let's also display the interfaces. We have this EMP6S0 that we are going to use as parent for our Docker MacVLAN network. So let's start and create that network. Docker network create. I'm going to use the driver MacVLAN. Let's specify a subnet. For the subnet, I will specify the same subnet as the physical network because I want to communicate and to have connectivity on that physical network. Of course, I can run multiple IP classes on the same broadcast domain, but in a practical situation, this is how you will do it. So 122.0/24, that's my subnet on my physical network, and the gateway. The gateway usually it's 192.168. It's the first IP of the class or whatever you have. In my case, the gateway will be used to have access further upstream, let's say, of that directly connected network. But in our case here, the default gateway isn't of much use because we are not setting our goal to reach internet, or we just want to have connectivity with the physical network, the directly connected physical network. So 192.168.122, we can say that 10 it's our gateway. All right, and we can also give it an IP range. I think it's the option to allocate IP addresses, let's say from a subnet of the big class, and that would be, let's say, 128/25. And very important with MacVLAN, I need to specify a couple of options, and one of them would be MacVLAN mode equals bridge is the only supported MacVLAN mode. And actually this one is, I don't think is mandatory, the MacVLAN mode, because it's the only, I think it's the default option anyway. But this one, the parent, it is mandatory because we need to know what the parent interface or the master interface will be for this MacVLAN. So it's going to be MP6S0, and now we specify the Docker network name. So it's MacNet. The Docker MacVLAN network gets created with the name MacNet. And as I said, if you're looking at the created interfaces, we are not going to see any extra interface in here. We are going to see interfaces created when we bring up containers, but you will not going to see them here because they will be brought up in the specific namespace of that container. That's the thing with the MacVLAN. You can link a slave interface from a different namespace. All right, so let's bring a container up. Let's create a container and see how this works. Docker container. I don't have any containers right now. Docker container run. sorry. Name, let's say Mac test, and attach it to our newly created network, MacNet, and specify the name of the image, routerology phpine www, and that should be enough. And here's our container. Let's inspect it. Mac test. So it has the first IP in the range that I specified, the one with 128, and I should be able to ping it from my physical host here. So with this source, let's give it a go. 192.168.122.128, and sure enough is responding. Let's also see if the browser is working. Give me a second. Come on. Just one moment. All right. No, I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, this is all right. So HTTP 192.168.122.128, and my website is running all right. I have connectivity with my Docker container. So let's go a bit back to the gray board here. And what I haven't represented here is the default gateway, and the one that we have used for our container. Let me pick the right color. Let's say I have here a router device. All right. And if I remember correct, I configured the default gateway .10. So this is needed in case, and of course, any network should have a default gateway like this. So, but this is needed if we want to reach, let's say, internet or any other network that might be available through a gateway like this. So if we go back and look inside the container, of course you will see the default route for our container. Let me show you. Through that specified default gateway, but this doesn't have to do anything, especially with MacVLAN or some special network configuration with Docker. It's how the way works. But let me show you. Docker container exec. It's Mac test, I think. No, it's not here. It's here. Docker container exec Mac test IP route. It's not supporting the brief, but here is my default route. Anyway, this I think should be enough for this tutorial. I really hope that I cleared out a couple of things for you with this topic, and I'm waiting for you in the next session. Bye bye.